You know, I think I should probably stick to Twitch. I have no idea how YouTube works at all. Please tell me that you can actually hear me now. Oh man, now we're good. Okay. Yay. Wow, that was see, this is why I don't do technology at all. Yeah, I don't do technology. That's not my thing. Hi. Hello. Oh man. Okay, I need to like chill for 10 seconds. Oh yay, you can hear things. Good. Oh, whoa. My mic just decided to have a fun little bouncy day. What's going on, you? Okay, there we go. Okay. Live, please. Just make it through the stream. Hi, everybody! I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces and a lot of faces that I don't know, so I'm so glad I get to see you guys. Hi! Oh, man, it's really nice to see you guys. Hi! Oh, this is so... Oh, my God. Hi! Oh, man. I have eaten and drank today. Thank you. I appreciate you asking. Oh, good. Is the chat box working? The chat box is working! Yay! Oh, man. Oh, this is so good. Yay. Okay. Yay, things are going well so far. Woohoo! Okay. So the way I'm thinking that this is going to work is we're going to wait till about 5:15 and then start with the Q&A stuff, and we'll go from YouTube to Twitter, and then I'll just open it up and you guys can ask me stuff. I got your pancakes, Streaky. Don't worry. Are you familiar? Yeah, you're familiar. I recognize that profile picture. Oh, man. I'm so glad everybody's excited. I'm excited, too. This is 5K, something I never thought I'd get to. So this is absolutely amazing. Yes, the relief when everything goes to plan. You know, if the biggest hiccup that we have today is me not knowing how to use YouTube's live streaming stuff, then I am okay with that. I am A-okay with that. 100 to hydrate. I don't have a water bottle with me. Hi, Robin. I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's Robin. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I really appreciate that. It is a lot of hard work, but you know what? You guys make it so worth it, and you know, oh man, you guys make everything so worth it. It's amazing. I inspired you to start your own. Oh, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. The other day you liked your comment. It was like, have 2 a.m. You freaked out. Don't freak out. It's just me. Yeah, I saw. We're, what, 7 away from 6K? That's blowing my mind. Brain doesn't even exist anymore. 5K is a very big bro number. Hey, T-Lone. I don't have an Instagram, just because I'm cautious about my face. I don't really like to show my face, and I'm sure somebody has asked about face reveals and shit. But yeah, I don't have an Instagram. I don't have water, but what about coffee? Ooh, coffee would be nice, but that would also take about 15 minutes for the water to boil. Hi from Vietnam. Whoa! We've got someone from Vietnam? God, that is so amazing! What? Oh man. Hi! I hope the weather's nice in Vietnam. Oh man, that is crazy. We got somebody from Vietnam, man. That's awesome. 20 till 6K. Pog. So next week we doing a 6K stream. Oh man. Miss Greta is good. For those who don't know, or who can't get to my Twitch, which is absolutely fine. Please don't force yourself. But I have a dog. I have a dog named Greta. She's very sweet. She's not in here right now. I think she's on the bed. I think she is vibing on the bed. Oh man, it's so cool to see so many of you guys. I'm trying like not to lose my head about this. Oh man. I'm from Germany. Oh, the flood in Germany. You know, this might actually be a good time to mention that. If you haven't seen on my community page, bye Ichigo. I hope you have good things happen. I see. You know, I do a lot better talking when I have a script in front of me. Yeah, Greta. So yeah, back to what I was saying. If you're not on the community tab or you haven't seen my Twitter recently, next Friday, August the 6th, I'm going to be on Nomad's Twitch stream. Me, Nomad, and Eris, we're all doing a charity stream to benefit the THW in Germany, and we're going to try and provide a little bit of relief for those that are in Germany. It's going to be great. 907 in New Zealand. Oh man, New Zealand. That's a cool place, man. A little bit, your whole town got washed away. Ooh, I am so sorry, and I hope you are okay. Man, yeah, I come from my hometown had a lot of floods. We had a thing we called the 10-year flood, and every 10 years we'd have like a very, very bad flood. And, you know, it was give or take 10 years, but we would have bad floods. So I am with you. Floods are scary, and I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, pray for Germany, guys. That's why we're doing the charity stream. We want people to... we want to be able to give back to those who gave so much during those floods. So, yeah. Friday, August 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be on Nomad's Twitch stream, raising money for the THW. All right. Oh, tried to tell your dad to name your new cat Catherine, but said no because it was too long for a cat, so he named her Lay. Aw. Or Leah? Is it Lay or Leah? Because I've heard it pronounced in 2 different ways. Yeah, everybody in Germany, stay safe, y'all. I don't want you guys to get hurt. Excuse me. My day is going well-ish. I meant to get out and get something that... I had something on a shopping list that I meant to go out and get, and the place where I went didn't have it. So I've decided I'm just going to order it. I was hoping to have it for the stream, but I didn't. I was saying something. Oh yeah. But I got an ice cream that I had wanted to try, so that's nice. Yeah, my day's going great. Oh, well, thank you for sharing the stream, Ichigo. I appreciate that. Leah. Okay. Nice. Cute name for a cat. I still think cat's name should be Catherine the Great, and you just call it Cat for short. But you know what? If I ever get a cat, I'll name it Catherine. How about that? If I just say fuck it to my allergies. Oh, wait, can I? I'm going to try not to. If you're on my Twitch, you might know that I kind of curse a lot. So if you don't like cursing, I'm sorry. It's probably going to slip up. Oop. Oop. Also, if you don't know, I live very close to a downtown portion of a city, so you're probably going to hear noises and stuff. What flavor? It's okay. So there's this company called Jenny's. They operate in the south of the U.S., kind of in the East Coast as well. There's a place called Jenny's, and they are doing a limited release type deal. And I wanted to try this flavor. It's called like High Five Candy Bar, I think. And it's got peanut butter, caramel, and chocolate covered pretzels in it. And it's very good. But I'm not exactly an ice cream person, which is probably going to make me unpopular. I'm not an ice cream person. I'm more of like a snow cone popsicle kind of person. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, what Adrian said, there is a Discord server for the channel. However, it is currently only for Patreons, just because we're being careful with a lot of issues going on in the community right now. Yeah, we don't have the time to mod it. It's the Discord is in very early stages, mostly because I'm kind of terrible at moderating and running a Discord. But uh as things start to mellow out and even, we'll start doing more stuff with the Discord. But I'm still very frazzled. This is July has been the only month the Patreon has been up. We've only had it for a month, so yeah. Oh man, I think I'm trying to figure out the distance between the chat and how I'm actually streaming. And I think it's about maybe a 30-second delay, maybe a little bit more. Let's see. Hope everyone's hell yeah, Brooke. Hope everyone is okay. Remember that you're loved. I'm a big fan of the Umbrella Academy, and there's a quote from season 2 that Five says that he says it in a very mean way, but it's very true. And he says, "No one is insignificant. No one has insignificant." So yeah, there's that. Can you at me in the Discord? I haven't seen it on your Patreon. Pip, if you have your Patreon connected to your Discord, it should automatically add you. After the stream, I will check and make sure what's going on. So, I'll get you. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm here for you. I see we have a lot of Umbrella Academy fans in the chat. I like it. I like seeing it. Yeah, Umbrella Academy. Good show. Good comics. I liked the comics when they originally came out. I liked the show. Oh, man. Umbrella Academy. Very good. 10 out of 10. Hello, Booker. I'm going to call you Booker. If you don't want me to call you Booker, just tell me and I'll call you something else. All right. We're getting close to 4:15. I do a lot of my timings via Eastern, so if you hear me say 4:15, don't worry, you're not crazy. I'm technically in Central Time Zone in America, but I operate most of my stuff off of Eastern because that's where a lot of my followers come from. So yeah, a lot of stuff that will be operated off of Eastern, even though I am technically in Central. Ooh, that's a good question. So, Robin, if you'll do me a favor, if you'll do me a favor, save that question, keep it copied or written down or something. Ask me that when I open up to you guys' questions. Hey, Cheyenne, don't worry. I'm not going to spoil it. I will not spoil it. I promise. I will not spoil the TV show for you, but that one little line that Five says doesn't really reveal much of the story. Don't even worry. Nessie or Nessie? Not sure. Just tell me that. Let's see. Never been to one of your lives, so you thought you said, hey, I'm glad you popped in. I like your name, Noob Slayer. That's nice. Ooh, Streaky. That sounds good. Drop me a DM. Let's do it. Never knew you were an hour behind you. Yeah? Gonna go. Hey, thanks for popping into the stream. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad you could see me. Thank you so much. I've read and watched Death Note. Hey, if we could do me a favor, let's keep questions. Write them down if you get them and you want to make sure you have them. Write down your questions, and I will answer them when we're done with the pre-asked questions. I promise. Don't worry, I will not leave your stuff. And with that, it is 4:16, so why don't we go ahead and get into the questions? Alright, let me just find the post here. Cool. Alrighty. So we're going to start from here. Okay. First question comes from Purple Cloud. Favorite boba order? Hey, no need for sorries, you're all good. No need for sorries. Alright, favorite boba order. So, I'll be real honest. I don't drink boba that often. I used to, in my freshman year of college, I used to drink boba a lot because there's a very good boba shop Now it's about 20 minutes from where I live, but where I was going to college freshman year, it was about maybe 5. I don't know what just happened. Oh, we got new followers. Yay! It was very good boba shop. And what I used to always get there was a mango milk tea with, I believe it was strawberry bursting. Yeah, I think it was strawberry bursting. I'm not a huge fan of tapioca. For some reason, the texture just messes with me. I do not like it. But yeah, boba order isn't technically boba, but you can get it at boba shops because Americans are weird. Okay, let's see. Next question. Come on, work for me. Thank you. Do I like Mexican food? Yes. I love Mexican food. I grew up in a place where Mexican food was very common. We had a lot of Mexican food. Thanks, James, for coming out. I hope you have a good... I hope nobody is yelling at you. I love Mexican food. I grew up in a place where Mexican food was very popular. So yes, I quite enjoy Mexican food. My favorite thing, I actually had Mexican food for lunch today. I went to a little taco shop and I had carnitas. That's probably not how you pronounce them at all, but it's basically pork tacos and they're absolutely delicious and I love them. All right, next one. Which audio you made are you most proud of? Ooh, that's a good one. Which one am I most proud of? It changes. A lot of my audios are... I'm proud of them. I'm proud of most of my audios. There are a few that I look at and I'm like, I feel like I could have done better. I feel like I could have put more into it, done more for it. But I think the one that I am the most proud of is probably the Dragon series. The Dragon's Promise series. That is one of the things that I am incredibly proud of. Especially the finale, the collab with Nomad's Tales. He did such a good job with that. That whole series I'm just incredibly proud of, especially because that was my first big series. All right. Sorry. Bleh. You would expect someone who uses their voice to make a living be able to talk, but I can't. What made me decide to make ASMR videos? A lot of things. A lot of things made me decide to start actually doing this myself. Back during quarantine and all that, I think this is a very similar story for a lot of people. Back during quarantine, I felt kind of lonely, so I was looking at stuff, and I discovered people like Cardlin and Moonlight and a lot of other ASMR artists, and I think it was in either November or December that I actually saw Nomads. I saw Nomad's Tales, and I was just like, I could do stuff like this. I spent 4 years in a film school. Why not? Why don't I try doing this? Hey, Zeta! Welcome! All right. I was like, why not? I can do this. I don't even need to do, big complicated stuff. And then that thought disappeared for 2 months. And then it was February, I was sitting in my dorm room and I was just like, I haven't seen a sensory overload ASMR video for people who have sensory overload. And I was like, screw it, I'll do it myself. And so I wrote it and then I recorded it on a very crappy pair of gaming headphones. And, people liked it. And I was like, all right. Screw it, I'll do more. And so I just started writing. I just started writing out all these ideas, and now there's 5K of you. Now I've been doing this for almost 4 or 5 months now, and there's 5K of you guys, and that's absolutely crazy that it's actually gotten that long. Hey, Yasha, I see you. All right, next question. What is my favorite character to voice, and what's my favorite color? Have a cookie. Oh, thank you. I quite enjoy cookies. Cookies are awesome. My favorite character to voice. If we're going off of my favorite characters, like the characters that I've written, I quite enjoy the captain of the Burning Soul. She's very fun, especially when she gets all high on a fever. Um, I quite enjoy voicing her, and I really enjoy doing Southern accent. I did like a outlaw cowboy audio a couple months back, and I'm thinking about bringing that character back. But I got to use a Southern accent on that one. And it's really funny to me because if you're on Twitch and you go and you watch Nomad streams, he does this thing where he pulls out a Southern accent. And it makes me so angry every time because that's not what we sound like. So yeah, there's that. And to answer the second part of that question, what's my favorite color? My favorite color is all. Yes, A, B, C, D, all of the above. I quite enjoy all colors. You know, I don't really discriminate. I think that all colors can be pretty in their own way. But if we're going with a color that I gravitate towards often, it's green. I really do enjoy the color green. It's pretty, it's calming, it's the color of trees, things like that. Oh, hey, congrats on the NYC Film Academy. That's awesome. Have fun. Yeah, the fake Southern accents are a little annoying. All right. Next question. Have I taken acting lessons or am I self-taught? I am both. Yes, kind of. So I was in musical theater for about, oh god. Since I was like 6. I was in musical theater a very long time. It was about 14 years, just in different companies and things like that. So I did get those kind of lessons. I got lessons in how to act on a stage. But I've been a performer since I was very, very little. I've always enjoyed performing. I feel like I can use my voice as a performer very well, things like that. So kind of both. I do have professional training, but also I feel like a lot of my skills are self-taught because I do a lot of research and things like that. Okay, next question. yeah, theater kid. All right, next question. Very important, thoughts on sweet potato fries. Thoughts on sweet potato fries? I like them. They're delicious, but they have to have cinnamon on them because I will only eat my sweet potatoes with cinnamon. But yeah, I think they're good. I think that they're very good. A healthier option to French fries, unless you cook them in the same way. All right, next question. What are your hobbies? What do you do in your free time? Ooh, questions I like. My hobbies shift quite often. I do a lot of different things. Currently, right now, it is sword fighting. If you don't follow on Twitter or on Twitch, you probably don't know this, but I do a lot of sword fighting. I can fight with a longsword, a German longsword. It's quite fun. I do suggest learning to fight with a sword at some point in your life. Let's see. I also quite enjoy art, making visual arts. It's what I go to college for, actually. Photography, music. There's a lot of hobbies, and it would probably take a very, very long time to explain all of them. And what do I do in my free time? Same thing. Sword fighting, video games. I try to learn how to cook, but that's hard because Briar burns water. Very easy. So, I mean, I do a lot of things in my free time. I would really like to learn how to ride, like, very big motorcycles, because I currently kind of only know how to ride smaller ones, and even that's kind of iffy, but I really want to learn how to ride big motorcycles. All right, next question. Ooh, this one is by someone who's in the chat, and it's kind of long, so I'm just going to do one by one. Okay. Do I really have pink hair, or is that for my avatar? I actually do have pink hair. It's different from the one my avatar has. My avatar has very soft pink hair. It's not quite pastel. It's kind of like a Barbie pink. But the hair that I have is one, a crap ton curlier. My hair is incredibly curly. I have Irish curls. But it's also a very deep pink. It has a lot more red in it. So yes, I do have pink hair, but it's kind of different. All right, let's see. How do I deal with writer's block or a lack of motivation to record? Ooh, that is a good question. A writer's block and just no motivation in general, those are things that plague content creators a lot. I've seen it happen with many people. For me, it's very difficult because it's hard to do anything when I don't have the motivation to do it. I've always said this about everything I do. If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't do it. So it's very difficult, but usually I have a lot of friends who help me out. I have very amazing people in my life that are willing to help me write, willing to help me come up with ideas. You know, my parents are incredibly supportive. Everything. I have a very good support system, and that's kind of what I recommend, is having a good support system. Even if you don't have people in your life, you know, maybe having playlists of songs that help inspire you, or even just getting out of your workspace and going and seeing something different might even help. Because there are times when I can be sitting somewhere and it's just like, oh God, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do jack shit. And then, you know, you can go to a park and see a couple holding hands and come up with this wonderful story. And so, yeah, if you need inspiration, get up, get out, do things. Oh, don't steal my hair. I have so many people threaten to steal my hair. It's not even funny. Coffee recommendation. Is there a brand or specific blend of coffee that I would recommend? So I'll be real honest. I am not an expert. I am not an expert of coffee. Most of my recommendations are really just going to be what I like. So they could be absolute terrible coffee, but I like it. Of course, there's Death Wish. Death Wish is very good. The Valhalla blend from Death Wish, that's also good. But I personally really, really enjoy this coffee. It's coffee that's infused with, I don't actually know how they make it, but it's coffee and it has a slight hint of Jack Daniels to it. There's no alcohol in it, because I could buy it. There's no alcohol, but it just has that bite of the Jack Daniels whiskey. And it tastes so good. And if I really want a kick in the pants to wake me up, I'll go with that coffee. Although it is already ground, so sometimes I'll have to grind it a little bit more myself. Other than that, yeah, there's a Jack Daniels Tennessee whiskey coffee that's really good. How long does it take me to get from concept? Oh, sorry, this is hard for me to read. How long does it take you to get from a concept for an audio through script writing and recording, then all the way to posting it? Ooh, good question. So for certain audios, I will just get a stroke of inspiration and I can write through that script in about 3 or 4 hours. Recording, depending how long the script is, that usually takes about an hour because I'm terrible and I have so many bloopers. And if you're on my Patreon, you've heard the bloopers. Usually the entire thing usually takes about 6 to 8 hours, depending on the length of the audio. I know for a lot of people that is a lot longer. But for me, it's a bit easier because I know exactly how I want it to sound. And I can just go in, you know, pull the sound effects I need, get the voice out. Pretty easy. Do I have any notable inspiration for deciding to do voice work? What was the spark that started the fire? Notable inspirations. Cardland, Nomad, Moonlight. Who was the other one? Delightful Dork Audios. There's a bunch of ASMR artists, but you know, I also have the normal voice actors like Matthew Mercer and things like that I'm just like, I want to do that. I can do impressions. I have a Mickey Mouse impression that sits in my back pocket that I use at parties. So just a lot of different inspirations, and I finally just said F it and did it. Important. Why did the chicken cross the road? Ooh, you want a Briar joke, huh? You want a Briar joke. Okay, all right. For the people that aren't on my Twitch, Briar jokes, I have an entire document full of terrible jokes that people will ask me for. And this person is now asking for a Briar joke. Why did the chicken cross the road? Well, I know why the chickens crossed the road. Because they were holding hens. They were holding hens. Drink water. Hey, I drank a lot of water today. Believe me, I've had water. What was my dream job as a child? Have my dreams for the future changed? Hell yes, my dreams for the future have changed. As a child, I went through like several versions of I want to do this. But I think the first thing I wanted to be was a baker. And then I wanted to be a pop star. And then I realized how terrible the industry is and I wanted to be a rock star. Then I realized how terrible that industry is and I was like, okay, I want to be an actor. Then I realized how terrible that industry is and I was like, okay, filmmaker. Then I realized how terrible that industry is, and I just realized that most industries in general are terrible, and I was like, okay, you know what I want to do? Photography. I'm just going to do that. And then I was like, okay, maybe a little less photography, maybe a little more graphic design. And so I'll be really honest, I have no idea what my plans for the future are at this point. I have no idea what my plans for the future are. And I want you guys to know that that is okay. I am sure that there are people out there that have no idea what they want out of their life, and that is okay. You know, there are people who didn't get their doctorates until they were 50, didn't get married till 60. It's okay to not know what's going on. It's okay to not know. That's it. That's all you got. All right. Thank you for those questions. Let's see. Next ones. Have I ever broken a bone? If you have, what's the story behind it? And favorite video game? Okay. I have not technically broken a bone. However, I have put a hole through a bone. When I was very little, sorry for people who don't like graphic, this might get a little graphic. Come back in like 2 minutes. When I was younger, I was very stupid, kind of like the way I am now. I jumped backwards into a pool. And when you jump backwards into a pool, you're supposed to tilt your head back. That way you don't hit it on the lip of anything, especially when you're a child. I jumped into a pool backwards and slammed my chin into the lip of the pool. I ended up breaking through the chin bone and biting through my tongue. I lost a tooth, and it actually screwed up the way my canine grew. So my left canine is twisted, and it looks a lot sharper than it actually is. So yeah, I screwed that one real bad. But if it helped, I have never jumped backwards into a pool again. I haven't done anything stupid like that. Anyway, next question. Favorite video game? That again, so I don't know how long a lot of you have been here. But when I did a 100 subscriber Q&A back in the day, and I said my favorites constantly change. And that's true. My favorites change a lot. Like my favorite song changes, my favorite type of music, my favorite color. But one video game that I keep coming back to, and I've been coming back to for almost a year now, Project Diva. Most people don't expect that out of me because I don't come off as like a fan of stuff like that, but I am. And Project Diva, I've been playing that for almost a year, and it's it's really fun. I'm terrible at it. I can barely get perfects, but I quite enjoy Project Diva. Other games that I play often are like Cyberpunk, Skyrim, Witcher, all the Witcher series, Dead by Daylight, things like that. Dead by Daylight's like one of the online games that I actually play quite often. All right, next question. What is my end goal when doing YouTube ASMR? Same thing with my end goals for life. I have no clue. I have no clue what's going on. I have no clue what I'm doing. But, you know, as long as you guys keep wanting it, I'm probably going to continue to do it. So, you know, if people want it, I'll keep doing it. All right, this next question. Congratulations on all your new subscribers. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for bringing so much joy to the world with your audios. Never stop being chaotic. Oh, you guys are going to make me cry. Don't do that. Oh, what are my favorite audios to hear as a listener? I'm really going to expose myself with this one, aren't I? Okay, here we go. My favorite audios to listen to as a listener are fantasy things. I quite enjoy anything that has a fantasy or sci-fi element to it. If you might have seen it around. If you listen to ASMR, I'm surprised that most people haven't seen it. But there's an artist called ASMR Gav, and they had a series with an alien that he made, and it was so good. And I still listen to that one. Another sub war would probably be going on. Oof, no sub wars. Yeah, if you've ever heard, I think it's the Starlight series. That one I go back to so often because it's just, oh, that series is so well done. And the fact that he put it all in like one cohesive little video, oh, I love it. And inspired, might have to do it. I do quite enjoy things like, I think Cardlin also has a series right now that's like, something about destiny, fantasies, something. I'm not sure. But he's got one that's going on right now that's like a fantasy thing that I quite enjoy. I know, Shadowy Whispers has a few things that I like to listen to as well. I know he has a Venom. He does the occasional Venom parts that I like, and I'm like, ooh, Venom. I quite enjoy Venom. Thank you for that question. What challenges have I faced as an ASM artist? The drama. Oh man, the drama is hard to deal with. I'm not bringing up any particular drama because it's not my place to, but I'm just saying, man, I think I tweeted a couple of months back a picture from the office, and it says this office has like 0 days since an incident or something, and that comes back so often. It's like, you know, we all just want to chill and listen to audios and, you know, have just calm, peaceful time listening to audios. And then some people just burst in with a Kool-Aid and say, none of that, you know. But if we could all just chill and not hurt each other for 24 hours, that would be great. Thanks. I think that applies to everything. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Do you ever plan on doing script commissions? So there's two ways that my brain is interpreting this, and one way is, do you plan on getting paid to do someone's script as an audio? Which, I mean, sure, I guess. And then the other way is writing a script for someone. That one would be a little bit more iffy, just because I'm already writing most of my own scripts. I do a few script fills every once in a while. But that would mean I would have to write for someone else in addition to the ones that I'm already writing, which is very difficult. I think my answer to that question is it depends on what exactly you mean by a script commission. I'm not saying no at the moment, but maybe at some point. Hey, bye, Brooke. Have a fabulous day to you too. All right. What is my biggest pet peeve? Loud noises. Which is funny because I'm loud. I'm a loud person. I'm quite loud quite often. But like, and you know when somebody's cutting steak and they scrape a silverware across the plate and it just, bleh? No. We don't do that here. Loud noises, very bad. Make Briar go anti-burr. Hey, thanks for popping into the stream, Frost. I appreciate it. Do I like spicy foods? Yes. please give me all of the spicy foods. I love spicy food. I used to eat Ghost Reaper popcorn for fun just because it tasted good. And, you know, there's some spicy foods that's like they throw all the spices in just to make it hot and painful. And I'm like, that's not what spicy food is about, but okay, sure, whatever. What kind of music do I listen to, if any? Yes, I listen to music. I listen to music all the time. Currently, I'm listening to a lot of, for some reason, it's been a lot of, cyberpunk music. Not the game, but like music that sounds very cyberpunk. I can't remember the channel, but there's a YouTube channel that does mixes of like dark EDM music, and it's really good. And it's just, you know, I can easily write to it because there's not any lyrics I have to pay attention to, so I can just be like, okay, yeah, let's go. Yes, Ghost Reaper popcorn is real, and it's delicious. Oh yeah, Zach the Wizard, he's been my music drug dealer for a while. He just drops in music every once in a while, and it's great. Greetings from Texas. Hey, I'm a born and bred Texan. I used to live there. I see you, Lucas. You know what's funny is I hated Texas when I lived there, but I see someone from Texas and I'm like, brother! All right, next question. What are my favorite kinds of ASMR to do? For example, coffee date or taking care of you while they're sick. Again, fantasy. I love doing fantasy stuff. I would do so much more fantasy if it didn't get copywritten. Like I know a lot of people really liked the Witcher audio that I did a long time ago. But unfortunately, I can't do a lot of Witcher stuff because you can't monetize that because that's not your original work. But man, if I could just do like Witcher audios, Skyrim audios, man, I would be so happy. But unfortunately, you can't monetize that. Whoop, got another follower. Nice. Oh man, I appreciate you guys so much. All right, let's see. Next person. What has been a dream audio project you've been itching to try but haven't had the opportunity to do? I really want to do a big collab. Like, I want to have, like, multiple voice actors. And, you know, I might be doing this in the future with an upcoming series. Just saying. Hey, thanks for coming to the stream, the Pixel Guy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But I was saying something. Hold on. Briar's brain is blue screening. Hold on 1 second. Oh, right. Might be doing that in a future series that I have written, maybe. But yeah, I want to do like a big collab with a bunch of artists. That would be like so cool. So yeah, because I know I've had like a few collabs. I've had T, I've had Nomad. I'm going to have somebody appearing on an audio quite soon. But I really want like a big audio collab with just a bunch of people in it. All right. Next one. How old am I? I'm 20. Believe it or not, a lot of people think I'm older, especially because I have a very hardened boomer view on the world. Yeah. But I'm 20. I'm quite young. Things like that. What's the idea of a perfect day or date? Perfect day and perfect date are very different. To me, a perfect day is where nothing goes wrong and everything goes according to plan. Probably at a Disney World or something, some kind of theme park, maybe a museum or something. But a perfect date, now this I've had in my head for a very long time. So a perfect date to me would be during the day. You spend, number one, you're spending the whole day with me. If for a perfect date, number one, you're spending the whole day with me, so suck it. Number two, museum, a nice museum, not like a weird side of the road. Oh, look, this is just the redneck fishing museum. No, like a nice big museum, either art or history. Both of those, great museums. Just don't go to like one that talks about a lot of tragedy, because that's one that needs a completely just, you need to reflect on tragedy museums. But like natural history museum, art museums, plane museums, train museums. Those are fun. So, spending the whole day with me, some sort of museum, nice lunch, not like fancy. I don't care about fancy food. Don't spend like thousands of dollars on a dinner or a lunch. No, just a nice food place that tastes good. Then some sort of park, because I want to see a park. Like in the wintertime though, because I hate bugs. And then we just go home. We watch a movie. We have a nice dinner together. Watch a movie, play a video game together. Like, just being together. So nice. I've actually been to the Victoria and Albert Museum in London. We went there on a field trip once. Okay, who is my inspiration for starting ASMR audio roleplays? I think I've said this a bunch of times, but I'll say it again. Nomad, Moonlight, Cardland, A Delightful Dork, I think Wiggles something. I don't remember what the lady's name is that collabs with Cardland a lot. Shadowy Whispers, a lot of people. ASMR Gav, Salad, a bunch of these guys. When did I start audio ASMR stuff? Thingies. When did I start that? February? I've only been doing this for a couple months. I don't think it's even been 6 months at this point. It's February. Let's see, that's 2 plus 5 months? I think I've only been doing this 5 months. Madam Wigglesworth. Thank you. Madam Wigglesworth. Yes. That's who I was thinking of. Where am I in the world? South of the USA, unfortunately. I don't want to be here. But I am currently in the south of the United States. And that's about as pinpoint as I get it. Why did I want to start making them? I saw people not making things I wanted to see. I wanted to see a sensory overload audio, which I'm thinking about redoing at some point. But I wanted to see somebody do that, and somebody hadn't done it, so I was like, all right, well, I'll do it. I'll see what happens. So I did it. How hard are the sound effects to make? Not that hard. They're not that hard. Most of them I actually don't make. Most of them I have friends help me. I have friends that help me through it, help me find stuff. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, they're not that bad. All right, let's see. How do I come up with the content ideas? They hit me and I write them down. I have, my brain is constantly going very 80 miles a minute, just going real fast. So if it hits me, I'll write it down and then I'll expand on it and turn it into an actual script or a series. What does it feel like knowing you've helped people through tough times? Oh God, this question. Man, it's very humbling, I think, to know that people have turned to things that I've done and thought, wow, this person has really helped me. There are people who reach out to me and they tell me how much my audios have helped them, or they tell me that even just the fact that my audios make them happy, it's very humbling, because there are some people that would use that power against others, and I don't get it. I don't understand how people could betray someone's trust like that. So having that kind of power in your hands and not wanting it, it's just mind-boggling that people turn to things that I do for that kind of stuff. And I really appreciate it. Putting that kind of trust in somebody, it's an honor, really. It really is an honor to help people like that, and I really appreciate it. Have I considered YouTube and Twitch as a career option? I have. Believe me, I have. The issue with that is, I'm going to say this right now. You guys are not numbers to me. I don't look at you and I don't see numbers. I see people who are living, breathing, thinking beings. So I don't see numbers. However, YouTube is a very different machine, and it does see numbers. And I do worry, because I have a hard time making money in my life. So when I think of it as a career option, it would be a very unpredictable career, and that's why I'm a little hesitant to make that a career. And that's why I have a Patreon. But I would be willing to do it, especially for people who, if they want me around for that long, then yeah, I'll be around. And you know, that if being around makes me money, then you know what? That's just a bonus. How long does it take you to finish voicing a script? Usually an hour. An hour is usually about how long that takes. Why did I start audio role-playing? I think I answered this one again, but, you know, I just saw people weren't making stories that I wanted to see, so I did. Okay, so that's the end of the YouTube questions, I think. Yeah, that's 19. All right, that's the end of the YouTube questions. Let's go to Twitter, because I do have a Twitter thingy. Having to pull up the Twitter. Please excuse me. Where is the thing? Where is the thing? Where is the thing? There it is. Found the thing. Okay, cool. Here we go. All right. First question. What made you start making audios? I think I've answered this one enough. Was I scared at first? No, not really. Because when I first started this, I didn't really think that it would take off. I didn't think I'd be making money. I thought it was going to be a hobby. So I was just like, yeah, no, I wasn't scared. And now that I'm actually into it and there are people that, you know, rely on me, I'm like, now I'm a bit scared. All right. What was one thing I wish I knew before becoming a VA? I think the one thing that I wish I had known was that it does not matter. Equipment doesn't matter. Editing doesn't matter. As long as you put your heart into it, that's what matters. As long as you do your best, that's what matters. So, yeah, I wish I had known that. I wish I wasn't such a perfectionist when it came to everything, but hey, you know, here we are. What's the one thing? Hey, thank you. What's the one thing you wish you knew before becoming a VA? Oh, I already answered that. Do I have siblings? If so, how many? So I don't have any biological siblings. I do not have biological or recognized by the government as any siblings. I don't have technical sisters or anything like that. However, I do have somebody who has been in my life since I was very, very, very young. And she is my sister. For all intents and purposes, she is my sister. She has always been there. She has always been willing to support me. She is my sister. And I will always call her my sister. What's my favorite song? Again, changes, but currently my favorite song more recently has been, where is it? It's in my Spotify. My favorite song currently has been, come on, where is it? It's in my likes. Where is it? My current favorite song has been Greek Tragedy by the Wombats and Oliver Nelson. That's been my current favorite because it's got a good beat. It's jazzy. I'm here for it. It's got a saxophone in it too, which is awesome. Or am I simping right now? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I prefer comments about my romantic life to stay within my romantic life. You know, so maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Really only my close friends will know. Who was the first VA I listened to? I actually don't want to say, because I just saw Convoy in the chat. We don't talk about Convoy. The first VA that I listened to is somebody who has been a part of a lot of controversy, and a lot of things have come out about that person, and I would just prefer to not give their name any recognition. So I'm going to keep it that way. But I'm going to say it again. Nomad was one of the first that I listened to. I think I've been around for a very long time, subscribed on my personal to Nomad's channel, because his stuff is just good. Let's be honest here. I've heard of Dreams of Peaches. Dreams of Peaches is great. How to grow taller. I would like the answer to that too, because I had a rude awakening earlier. I discovered I am not 5'10", I'm 5'8". I discovered because somebody in my sword class is very tall, and I walked up to her and I went, "How tall are you?" And she looked at me and she went, "Oh, I'm 5'10". And I just, like, you could see in my eyes, just, I died a little inside because I was like, this woman is 5'10". Holy crap, my doctor lied to me. Yeah, I was like, okay. I'm not 5'8". I'm not 5'10", apparently. All right, if you see my mod bullying me in the chat, that's essentially how all my friends, they just absolutely bully me. Thanks, Adrian. So rude. Let's see. Oh my god. He's probably not here, but Nomad asked me, who is my favorite Greek god and why is it Ares? It's not Ares. My favorite Greek god is actually, oh my god, I actually have to pull up their name. It's not Ares. As cool as Ares is, my favorite Greek god is actually, where is it? My favorite Greek god, which is actually a goddess, is actually Persephone. No, Kilted, she was not wearing heels. She was wearing fighting boots. My favorite Greek god is actually Persephone. I just like Persephone. I like her story. I like how powerful she can be. Because, I mean, you think about it. A lot of things depict Persephone as, like, weak. This woman is not weak. She is the queen of the underworld. Persephone kicks ass. What type of sword style is my favorite? German longsword. It's easy. I can hold it. The swords aren't usually that heavy. Oh, sorry, I gotta adjust here. German longsword. I can swing it. I can hit people with it. And stuff like that. I would not trust a pill on Amazon that advertises growing taller. I'm just saying. I wouldn't do that. What's my comfort movie? I'm probably going to get... Look, I'm going to say this, and all of my friends are going to start bullying me. They're going to start bullying me for this. My comfort movie is Crazy Rich Asians. I like it. I know it's a rom-com. I know it's cheesy. I know it has very fantastical, but it's good. It is one of the few rom-coms that is actually well made and people pay attention to the story. It's good. The book is good. The movie is great. I have so many quotes from Crazy Rich Asians that I just say and people don't get it. And I have to force a few people to actually watch this movie with me because they need to know what I'm talking about. Because I'll just yell, "Chickens are bitches!" and no one knows what I'm talking about. So this is your sign. If you have been curious about Crazy Rich Asians, go watch it. It's really good. Okay. What is my hair color? Deep pink. I use Lime Crimes hair stuff. So, I mean, the pink from Lime Crime on brown hair. That's what it looks like. I mean, technically I had blonde hair, but I haven't had blonde hair since I was in middle school. I've been dyeing my hair that long. What is my favorite scent? Chickens are heretical. My favorite scent... Alright, I'm gonna get called a weeb for this one. What is it? It's that store that sells, like... So, it's not Bed Bath & Beyond. It's, Bath & Body Works. Bath & Body Works. They have a selection of colognes, and my favorite cologne from there is teakwood, and that smells so good. Teakwood smells amazing. I know it's a guy's cologne, but I still wear it because it smells so good. Oh, that smell is delicious. All right, favorite food. Again, changes constantly. However, currently, favorite food is... Oh, man. I actually have to make this decision. Currently, favorite food is beef. Steaks. Something with steaks. Excuse me. Something with steaks. Um, what's one advice you wished you could can I speak English, please? What's one advice you could give to someone who's starting to make audios? Your equipment doesn't matter. Your equipment doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a $300 microphone or an $80 microphone. It doesn't matter if you have a $30 microphone. As long as you are putting in the heart and the effort, you will get there. Just your equipment doesn't matter, and it will take time. It will take it. Just be patient. Perfect time to hop on for a Monty Python reference. Hey, Monty Python. What's the hardest audio you've made so far? The one I'm currently working on is kicking my butt. The one that is coming, oh God, it's supposed to come out tomorrow. The one that I'm currently working on, that one is kicking my ass. Oh man, is that one hard. It's got a lot of really small sound effects, because a lot of stuff I do, it has longer ambiance sound effects. This one has a lot of small ones, and when you listen to it, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it is currently driving me up a tree. Patrons should get it at some point today before midnight, but it is kicking my ass. Eris, what are some of my favorite names for pets? All right, I've got a whole list here. I'm one of the weirdos that would name their pets human names. So I really want to get a big Irish wolfhound and name it Finnegan. It's why I suggested naming Nomad's horse in his Skyrim streams Finnegan. I really want to name an Irish wolfhound Finnegan and call him Finny for short. I want to name a cat Catherine. I want to name, if I ever had like a salamander or something, I would just start naming them after politicians. Not like super controversial ones, but like I just really want to name a lizard something as a politician so that I can just be like, oh yeah, no, it's Bill Clinton in his lizard form. I just really want to play off of that terrible conspiracy theory. Yeah, that would be fun. All right. Of all the audios you've recorded for your channel, which character was the easiest to get into their headspace to record? That's a good question. Easiest to get into the headspace for? The demon. The demon in the Immortal Enemies series. Really easy to get into because that's just me with a cooler time. Like it's so easy to get into the demon. Which is funny because it's like I'm not really that suave. Clearly, I'm very awkward. But the demon's really easy to get into because I think it's what I wish I could be all the time. You have 2 dogs, Lily and Tucker. Aww! I have a family member who has a dog named Tucker. What is my favorite... Oh, wait. I didn't even finish this person's question. I'm sorry. Which one is a little harder to get into that headspace? Harder to get into that headspace would probably be they're all somewhat difficult. I think the hardest one to get into the headspace for are actually the comfort audios are hard to get into the headspace for, just depending on whatever relationship I'm supposed to be portraying. It's not because I don't like doing it. I love doing comfort audios. I think that they're great and they're necessary, and clearly you guys like them. It's just odd because I'm not a comforting person. I don't really know what to do in bad situations. I know what to say, but it always comes out kind of awkward. So it's a little hard for me to get into that headspace, but I can do it. You know, I need a minute. When it happens in real life, I'm like, crap, I don't know what to do. If someone wanted to introduce your channel to someone else, which video would be good to start? Good question, because it would depend on a lot of factors. I think if we're going for just a general, hey, you should watch this channel, I'd say probably the werewolf, or that's a very good question. Probably Probably Werewolf or Immortal Enemies. Those are two of my more popular. Maybe the Coma one, but I know the Coma ones can get really sad. Because I know I cry in those. Coma ones are pretty good, though. What is my favorite horror game or story? See, most of the horror stuff that I like is psychological. I quite enjoy psychological stuff. Hi, Kai! Oh, excuse me. Briar needs a nap. Most of the horror stuff that I like is more psychological than anything else. I'm not a huge horror person. Oh yeah, sensory overload. That could be a good first audio. I think if we're going for horror games, Phasmophobia is really the only one that I can think of that I can actually give an accurate opinion on. So yeah, I guess the Phasmophobia would probably be it. All right, last pre-asked question. What type of audio do I love making the most, and which ones do I hate to make? I don't hate making any audios. I don't hate making them. Like I said it earlier, but if I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't do it. So I don't really hate making any audios. Ones that are harder are the comfort ones, but I can do it. I've done it before and I'll do it again. I love making the fantasy ones. I think currently my favorite ones to make are the demon ones. I just really like the demon character. Hi, Greta. Greta's here. Hi, baby. Hi, Greta. You want to come say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here. We're going to say hi. Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. She doesn't want to say hi. Hi, Greta. Oh, my goodness. Have I considered making an RPG style audio with other RP creators? Maybe. I did say earlier I wanted a very big collab. So maybe? Possibly? I don't know how exactly that would work, but yeah, probably. Hi. Are you just gonna chill in my arms now? I mean, that's fair. I don't really have to scroll through anything anymore. Okay. Well, that concludes the pre-asked questions. And now, why don't we open it up to questions in the chat? Oh, Greta's being requested kisses. Mwah! Mwah! There we go. Greta has been given kisses. All right. Ask me your questions, wonderful listener. Okay, I'll put you down. Are there particular genres or general ideas for audios that I don't want to do? Yeah. I don't want to do not safe for work audios. I really don't want to do that. They make me uncomfortable and I'm not good at them. So yeah, I'm not going to do any not safe for work stuff. What? Do you have to have the zoomies right now? You will get fed, I promise. Have I ever played D&D? Yes, I have played D&D, so much to the point that I am actually I created and run a Dungeons and Dragons club at my university. So, yes, I have played D&D. I have 2 campaigns I'm in now, and there will probably be more. Favorite movie genre? Look, I'm not even gonna pretend here. I like rom-coms. I like well-done rom-coms. Well-done rom-coms are very, very fun. Are you considered a friend? Heck yeah, you're considered a friend, Zach. You've been around forever. Which audio am I most proud of on an editing level? The current one. The one I'm working on. It sounds really good. I just have to get through it. But if we're talking about the ones that I've already done, I'm gonna go with the most recent Burning Soul audio. That one was hard just because I had to do a storm and I had to make the stumble and I had to make sure that the music box was looping correctly. So yeah, that one was difficult. When is my birthday? December 5th. I turned 21 on December 5th, and I love that my birthday is on December 5th because that's Krampus Day. That is the Christmas demon. I was born on the day of a Christmas demon. All right, bye, Sky. Thanks for jumping into the stream. When is there going to be a new Immortal Enemies? Very, very soon. I'm currently writing the script for it, and I'll just give you a little hint. You guys get to meet Gabriel. Woo! But it's very soon. Very, very soon is the next Immortal Enemies. I don't have a definitive date because I don't have that whole schedule planned out, but it is very soon. Out of all the songs you showed me so far, which is your favorite? Oh, damn. Because, okay, I'm not going to remember the names, but there was the one you did for Valhalla, the most recent time I played Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You gave me a song. That one was fun. I liked it. That got my energy. That got me pumping. Hey! Funny enough, the name Arion is a name of a character that I made for D&D. Then I looked up the name, and it's the name of a Pegasus that Hercules rode into battle. Hey, cool! If not YouTube, what would I do? Probably a very boring graphic design job. I'd probably do something safe. I wouldn't be a YouTuber, but, you know, I kind of wanted to be a YouTuber for a long time, and, you know, this is the way to go. So you don't have to see my face, and you still get cool content. So there you go. But yeah, I'd probably do something safe and boring, and I'm kind of glad I didn't do that. Turned 21, 14th of August. Nice. You're right, Kilted. It is Walt Disney's birthday on the 5th. I still like the Christmas demon, though. My birthday is a month before yours. Hey, cool, nice. Oh, no, Gabriel, you only want Demon Friend. Well, you get Demon Friend and Gabriel. Do I play any instruments? I tried for so long to play instruments. I really did. I tried to play instruments. I just cannot read music. I cannot read music. I look at it and it turns into Morse code to me. It's, oh man. I can't read music. It's terrible. I tried. Excuse me, hold on. I tried to learn how to play the tin whistle. That did not go well. That really did not go well. Let's see. What's my favorite Greek myth? Medusa. I think we can all tell it's Medusa. There's a Medusa audio. I love Medusa's myth. I know it's a common one, but Medusa's myth is just good. And I like looking at it from the perspective of Athena turned her into a Gorgon to protect her. And so I'm definitely pulling that one out. So yeah, Medusa is my favorite Greek thing. Favorite game right now? Project Diva is still kind of the thing I've been playing constantly, but I've gotten back into Cyberpunk recently. I just decided I wanted to replay it, and so I just decided, yeah, Cyberpunk. So currently it is Project Diva and Cyberpunk. Yeah, and look, before anyone comes in, it's like, oh, Cyberpunk, blah, it's terrible. Yeah, it's awful. It is a buggy mess, but you know what? Skyrim is also a buggy mess. I'm just having fun. Hello, Wild Wolf Gaming. What do I... Oh, favorite... Hold on, I'm missing like a bunch of them. Friendly chat with Gabriel. Yeah, me too. Favorite Greek creature? Good question. I think my favorite Greek creature... Honestly, Gorgons. I think they're cool. Turning men into stone? That's hella cool. I like the Gorgons. I also like Harpies. Harpies are cool too. Although I don't think that's technically Greek. It might be Greek. I don't remember. Screw having a safe job. Hell yeah, Kai. Screw having a safe job. What do I study? So I currently study design communications with a photography emphasis, which is basically a very fancy word for saying I know how to design advertisements. Do I ever listen to my own audios at night? No. I am one of the few people who I don't like my voice. I grew up hating my voice and having to listen to it over and over again. I've gotten desensitized to it, but I still don't like to listen to it. Occasionally, I will pop into my own videos, listen to it, and I'll be like, okay, I needed to do this here and this here. I'll remember that for next time. So yeah, not really, but sometimes I will. Do you have a favorite cryptid such as Nessie or Mossman? Mothman! I can't curse. I love Mothman! Mothman is awesome. I love Mothman. He's great. Nomad and I get into arguments about it because he's like, oh, Mothman, whatever. Mothman is great. If I had to choose a second favorite cryptid, it would definitely be Fresno Nightcrawlers. I love those little walk-in pants. I think they're awesome. I have a button I have like a little button display backpack, and I have a button in there that I actually made, and it's just a cool little funky Fresno Nightcrawler vibin', and it says pants dance. Or, no, dance pants. It says dance pants. I love cryptids. Cryptids are awesome. I love folklore about that kind of stuff. It's awesome. Just now thought of this, but what is the inspiration of the mask for your character? Because the LED mask makes me think of Wrench from Rot Dogs. You've got it. That's who it was inspired by. I knew I wanted to hide my face. I don't like my face. I kind of want to keep that mystery of what my face looks like, you know, and I don't want to ruin the immersion for you guys. You know, I want you to see who you want to see as those characters. You know, I think Nomad has said something similar in the past, but I want you guys to see whoever you want to see in the body of those characters. But yes, I was inspired by Wrench from Watch Dogs. That is one of my favorite video game characters, and that will never change. I love Wrench from Watch Dogs. He's awesome. Favorite animal? Favorite animal? That is a good question. I'm gonna go with favorite animal, seals. I like seals. I don't know if you've seen it pop up or not, but every time somebody subscribes, there's a little seal. I like seals. They're so cute. I actually have a little stuffed seal somewhere, and I call him Seal Buddy. His real name is Adrian the Seal Buddy, but we love Seal Buddy in this house. My favorite would have to be how Hades and Persephone got married. Oh yeah, no, Hades and Persephone, that story is so sweet. Do I plan on bringing the Outlaw back? Yes. I have a script sitting in my Google Drive for the Outlaw. It just needs to get finished because I'm not exactly sure how to take that. But I will figure it out at some point because I'm thinking bar fight. I'm thinking about a bar fight. We'll see what happens with the Outlaw, but I like the Outlaw. Gave up on learning to read music. So yeah, no, reading music is awful. Describe my favorite D&D character you've ever played. All right, favorite D&D character. Here we go. Okay, my favorite D&D character. I played a half elf, a half elf rogue. No, was he a rogue or a bard? No, he was a warlock. A half elf warlock with long purple hair, who was a pansexual, and he made a deal with the Queen of the Summer Fae to erase his entire history so that everyone who had ever known him in the past doesn't know who he is. His name was Daya. And he grew up in a terrible household, and when he got caught kissing a male servant, his family kicked him out and killed the servant. So he ran off and eventually was like, no, I'm just going to erase my entire history and start over. And then he became like a rogue. So I basically played half rogue, half a warlock. And I loved Daya because he was snippy. And at one point we went into, and we met the Queen of the Naga. And he was mouthing off to no end. And every couple of seconds, he would say something smart ass. And he eventually got bit by one of the snakes, and I had to deal with poison damage for like an hour and a half. It was great. Have I ever played Oddworld? I have not played Oddworld. I would like to. I have seen it. It looks interesting. You have a small script that you're trying to make a bit wholesome based off Nomad's CWCL, but I'm afraid that I'd be stepping out of line with it. Pip, send it to Eris. You know, send it to Eris because Eris is the one that writes that. So talk to Eris about it. I think those are pretty interesting things to study. Software engineering. Hey, software engineering is cool. I'm good on the mechanical end. I'm terrible at software engineering. So, you know, I can fix the clutch on a bike. I can't write code for anything. Oh, thank you for thinking my voice is beautiful. What about Moth Girls? Moth Girls! Heck yes. Give me more Moth Girls. Maybe I'll have to do a Moth Girl audio. Just gonna grab my Post-it notes and my little Sharpie. Moth Girl audio. and we'll see what happens. Root for the home team with Nessie. Hey, Nessie's great. There's nothing wrong with Nessie. I love Nessie. That was a loud slap. Sorry. Cryptid is SCP-9. Look, SCP-999 is great, but SCP-999 is not a cryptid. Because we know that SCP-999 technically doesn't exist. Now, if the SCP organization is real and they're listening to this, hit me up. Want to talk to Iris. But SCP-999, great. Honestly, one of my favorite SCPs. Cryptids, though. They've got evidence. Do I plan on doing any SCP-related audios? Technically, I have. I was in a collab with Nomad on his channel, which you should go watch because I voice Iris, and that's my favorite. So go watch that one. Thank you. Bar fights are scary. I mean, they're scary in real life. Sure, Kilted. Sure. Have I ever played Red Dead Redemption 2? I have played Red Dead Redemption 2 for about 10 minutes. I have watched playthroughs. I know what happens. I know the story. I have only played it for about 10 minutes. Because, man, that opening mission is so hard to get through. I'm sorry, but it's boring. But I have to push through it and play the game because I know the game's good. Especially because you get to blow up people that deserve to be blown up. Okay, just going to leave that and run. How do I get into Headspace for the coma videos? I have depression. I wait for a very sad moment, and then I go for that. Usually I do the coma audios pretty late at night, and that's how they get done. Grumpy half-elf with a lost beloved. Hey, nice. That's a good one. Nerd alert. Hell yeah, I'm a nerd. I will gladly say that I'm a nerd. Yasha, I'm gonna come for your kneecaps if you call me cute again. Speaking of design, you plan to become a concept artist. Concept artists are so underrated, and it makes me mad. Concept artists are the backbone of design. You cannot get a good game if you do not have a good concept artist. When I was in film school, my first film teacher took us to a university that did a lot of video game work. Those concept artists blew everything out of the water. I was so impressed. Oh, it was awesome. The moth girl thing makes me think of that one thing Adrian posted. What was that? You're a lamp and moth girl is attracted to you or something. I don't remember what that was. Are there any games you plan to play on stream next? I was thinking about playing Life is Strange. I've played that one a long time ago. I don't remember a lot of the story, but the way that people were reacting to me playing Detroit Become Human kind of makes me want to play Life is Strange again. Do I take audio suggestions? Yes, I do take audio suggestions, but please note that does not mean they will get done. Just because I have a audio suggestion, it doesn't mean it gets done. I have to have inspiration for it. I have to feel like, okay, yes, I can actually make this within a reasonable amount of time. I can actually do the sound effects. So just because you give me a suggestion doesn't mean it gets done, but I will absolutely listen to suggestions because some people just have good ideas. Your Supreme Chaos Queen. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. Why did I choose fantasy instead of mainly comfort? Because I'm not good at comfort. I'm not super great at doing comfort stuff. I kind of sound a little awkward. That's why a lot of the comfort audios, I sound awkward because I'm not that great. But hey, I'll do it. But fantasy, I can get all into the fantasy because I love fantasy stuff. I love rescuing heroines and cool pirates and brave knights and things like that. I think it's awesome. Hi! Started college planning a major in mathematics. Realized it wasn't your passion. Now you're happily learning drinks for bartending. Hey, bartending, if you are a good bartender, you can make bank through that. Can we maybe get a Ringmaster's Doll Part 2? Wow, really? Somebody wants a Ringmaster's Doll Part 2? Wow, okay. Okay. I definitely could do that. To be honest, I always considered that video kind of a flop because it did not do well. It really didn't do that well. But, I haven't checked it in a while. Maybe the numbers have boosted. But yeah, if I get a story idea for Ringmaster's doll, then heck yeah, because I think that would be a fun one to bring back. Got to run up RDR2 online. RDR2 online sounds like fun. It sounds like a ton of fun. Werewolf Audio seems there's a YouTube play button. Get me to 100K and I'll get a play button. Yeah, big sad, not allowed. Can I recommend a podcast called Astounding Legends? I have heard about Astonishing Legends. I have heard about Astonishing Legends and the one about the black kids. Black-eyed kids. Black-eyed kids. Oh, wow, that could have been bad. I have heard the one about the black-eyed kids. Astonishing Legends, they do a really, really good job. I quite enjoy it. What do you use to make cheese toasties? A pan and butter. Pip, Eris is adorable. You do not need to have to panic over everything. Or with Eris. Eris is awesome. Eris is amazing. Something cute. Something. I'm sorry I woke your dog up. Hi. Oh, I'm so sorry I can't pronounce your name. Life is Strange is awesome. Have I played Yakuza? I have not played Yakuza, although people have suggested it to me, so I might have to. Bye, Ranger. Thanks for checking in. Very bright, very cute. Yeah, Yasha. Apparently people wanted Ringmaster. All right. I will, top that in. First suggestion, female Night X Wizard. Ooh. Those are actually decent suggestions. I'm just going to write that off. Just going to write that down. Knight and Wizard. That sounds like fun. Maybe I'll check that out. Okay. Oh, what? Did we just hit 6K? Hey, 6K. You need to listen to Immortal Enemies again. Enjoy the... Oh, man, it's a 6K stream now. Well, thank you so much for the 6K. Oh, man, it's been a wild ride, hasn't it? Look at that, 6K. Now it's a 6K stream. Oh, God, that means that we're only 4K away from 10K. Oh, man. Ooh, the anxiety. Oof. The imposter syndrome gonna hit hard later. 6K. What a ride. What a ride. Oof. I have to stretch. Hold on. There we go. Always stretch. Especially if you sit in a chair for a bunch of hours. All right. So, it's about 5:30 for me. 6:30 for you guys. So, I think we're going to go ahead and end it here. Because I need food. I'll be real honest. I'm hungry. You guys are amazing. 5K celebration, and now it's 6K. I cannot be more thankful. You guys are absolutely amazing. I cannot ask for better listeners. My comments, I look at them and I'm like, wow, I have so many people that just... Oh, man, you guys are amazing. Pancakes or waffles? Waffles! Sorry. Pancakes are Streaky's thing. Technically crepes. I like crepes a lot better. So I am going to get food here in a minute. But I just wanted to say that you guys are absolutely amazing, and I could not have done it without your support. This was, I say it every time, but I never expect to get this far. But I did, and it's all thanks to you. You have shown me support so much, and oh man, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate it so much. Do you ever plan on making more of the Immortal Enemies? I always do. I have a part that's being written right now. Oh, okay, if my mother could stop texting me for like 2 seconds. I will respond to you in a minute, Mom. I love you. My videos were meant to help your sleep pattern, not destroy it. Sorry. But I wanted to thank you. Bye, Zach. So thank you so much. You will get an audio tomorrow. For those who pay attention, I will not be streaming on Twitch tomorrow because this is probably going to kill my voice. I will have tea, don't worry. But thank you for everything you guys have done. Every like, every comment, even those who just watch. You guys have done so much for me, so thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing me your support. I could not have done it without you. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night, whatever it is. I hope it's good. And remember, no one is insignificant. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.